Hello everyone, my name is Mouse Tutorial and today I'm going to show you a few things. One is how to solve the item IDs not quite working as they should be. One is how to add a fuel handler, so how to make your item a fuel. And how to let a block drop something different than itself. So if you want a block to drop a item, for example. So let's start with the ID conflicts, and this is only for the items. And why does this give us errors? Because items automatically shift 256 blocks, IDs, sorry. So if you give it an ID 14, it will automatically go to 270. This is just how Minecraft does it. This makes sure that blocks and items don't conflict, but the people who are editing the config file don't know that, so we have to adjust that. It's really easy with the class that gets all the classes together, so all the item classes. You just want to extract 256 from that, so just as I did right here. Now for the tools it's a little bit different because they don't extend one specific class, so you have to do them all manually. There is a different way, but I'm not going to show you that right now. So I've already done that for the rest of the tools, so this is how you do it, and this should work. Now when we go back to our main class, to our block, I want to show you how to drop a different item. So what we want to do is add override, and the method that we're going to override is public int ID dropped. This needs an integer, a random, and another integer, and this should be uppercase, just like that. Import it, and there we go. Okay, so what do we want to return? We want to return the item ID or the block ID of what it should drop. So in this case it's going to be mod item dot black stick dot item ID. So that should drop our black sticks. So that's great. Now how do we add that as a fuel? I want the black stick to be a fuel. Okay, so as we did with the world generator, we're gonna make a class that handles that stuff. So top fuel generator, top fuel handler, fuel handler is top fuel handler. And of course I've got the new, so let's add that. This is a new top fuel handler. And this guy is going to give us errors because it doesn't exist yet, but just wait a second. What we need to do is register it. So game registry.register fuel handler. And this needs something that implements eFuel handler. So that's something to keep in mind. Should be fine. Okay, so let's create that fuel handler, and I want to put that in core.handlers. Hit finish. Now as I said before, we need to implement the interface fuel handler or eFuel handler. Cool. So when we import that, it's gonna say, okay, you need to add some unimplemented methods. So that's what we're gonna do. It has already added add override public int get burn time. So what we want to do now is check if the item stack that is in the bottom slot of the furnace is actually our item, and if that is the case, then we want to return a specific burn time. If that is not the case, then we don't want to return a burn time. So if, and this method automatically gives us an item stack called fuel. That's easy. So if fuel.itemID is equal to mod items .blackstick.itemID. If that is the case, then we want to return, let's make a big number, 2400. Else, return 0. Now, if you have more than one fuel, you might want to add else if statements, and if you have basic Java knowledge, then you should know how to do that. But for me, this works because I only have one fuel, and still I have some errors because I cannot type. Okay, there we go. All errors are fixed. So let's see if this actually worked. I hope so. Okay, no errors. Cool. Oh yeah, and there is one last thing that I need to show you guys. So remember me, don't quit before you have seen it. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get another furnace. Put that right there. Put some iron ore in. Get some black sticks. And as you can see, it works. The black stick is now smelting the iron ore, which is great. So, that is one thing that I needed to show you guys. The other thing that I want to show you is game mode survival me. When I destroy this block, it drops my black sticks. Great. And yes, I know the texture is missing because that is something I want to show you guys. So, let's get back. And why isn't the black stick rendering? Well, I removed that method which I had in item top. You know, the register icon. That is not needed anymore. That was needed before, but now it automatically loads the image, so you can just put it in this directory and it will work without for example this register icon. So I'm gonna delete that. It's not needed anymore. You can delete the imports. It will automatically load it if you put it in the right directory. So this was my tutorial. I hope I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel, like it if you like it, and this is over. I was see you next time.